Hey, what's up, YouTube? How's everybody doing? Today, I have an awesome panel. And we're going to talk about some topics that's near and dear to my heart. I know a lot of people don't know that I really love politics. I really love politics a lot. And we have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to unpack. I have some people on. Y'all, of course, know who Anthony is from Third Eye Visions, my Ace Boon Coon.
Hey,
He has me on his channel. So I was like, listen, it's only right to have Anthony come on, him and Tawanda, his other half, come on and let's discuss some real stuff, right?
right.
Unpack some real topics today. And our topic today is presidential hopefuls and their stake in the race and fight and the things that they have going on and what we can do getting to the polls. A lot of stuff we're going to unpack. So I really appreciate you guys for watching, and let's get into it. Let me introduce them. So, and well, yeah, they can introduce themselves actually. Go ahead, Anthony.
Hi, my name is Anthony from Third Eye Visions. It's a pleasure for me to be here. I'm very excited, and thanks for inviting me.
Absolutely. Tawanda.
I'm Tawanda. Anthony's other half, and thanks for the invite.
Absolutely. I thank you so much, you guys, for coming and being a part of the show today. I really, this is something, like I said, this is something near and dear to my heart. I really like politics. I really like to talk about the things that we're dealing with on a daily basis in this country. There's a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on. So I wanted to jump into Kamala Harris being basically pulled for VP and how you think that's going to impact the race, how you think that she is positively going to add to us, the Democrats. What do you think about that, Tawanda? And what is your outlook on it?
Well, I think she was a great pick. Um, she was already running, in the running for, and she had to drop out December because of her funding, and she was like one of the front runners. So I think it was a decent pick.
And well, let me carry on while she's handling the situation with her little boy because I know the ice cream truck is out there. I think it's a great fit for the simple fact that it's always good to have diversity. And I don't want to say that well Joe Biden's going to win because he has a black slash Asian candidate. I'm still learning about her, so pardon me if I don't know too much. But the thing of it is the fact that there's some diversion on the ticket, which gives people other choices and whatnot. You know, from male to female to black, Asian, those kind of techniques and what I mean not techniques, those kind of diversionary situations that are going on, and it's good, especially for right now because with all this the racism, the rioting, the voting, just so much is going on right now, and I think that this is a breath of fresh air, and I'm hoping everything turns out to be on the positive side.
Absolutely, I do too. Tawanda, what do you believe was Vice President um ex Vice President Biden? What do you think his strategy was in selecting Kamala Harris for the ticket for VP? Because he had a couple of people that he could have pulled. Do you
Yeah,
think that it was a strategy, or do you think that he just in himself thought that she would be the best person for the ticket?
I think it was a strategy because those two have had words too,
Hmm.
before. Um, with her being the front runner,
Hmm.
she was, in. I think that's one. Um, part black, female, another. Um, dealing with Trump, you have to find someone who has not that much, past of a past. He
Yeah.
always stuff up, of your past. So I think It was a strategy, yeah, for sure.
What about you, Anthony? What do you believe?
Um, I don't know because I can't get in his mind and find out what the reason behind it. I just think that he had chosen the best candidate for his running mate, and though, like Twan has said, that uh, uh, they have had words in the past, which made it even better because they show one me and it showed America that you can still go have odds against each other, but the quote unquote cream will rise to the top because it will show us that hey, you can forgive a person and you can look over the fact that a person, what I'm saying, has a certain color. We can just get past the insults and bring America close together, and this is definitely needed. And that's a good, to me, I think that's a good situation because though Kamala and Joe has had words and she had said some things in regards to him and him being what he, racist or things of that nature, that just showed that they were able to put their odds to aside and try to make America at least whole again because after these years with Trump in office, and he has done what he has done, and what have you. I felt that this is definitely needed so that we can show that we can put these things aside and hey, make America at least halfway decent again.
Well,
I
Biden
agree.
and
That's a lot.
Obama was close either, but they became a great team. They was a good team
Which
in the
Yeah,
end.
yeah, I agree with what you both said. I do agree. I mean, Obama and Biden was a good strategic team because Biden brought a lot to the table and Obama brought a lot to the table. But I believe that Biden knew that first of all, she's had a outstanding background. Her being attorney general, and then her being, attorney, state attorney, and her being the senator. Her having this, she is a lot like, to me, she epitomizes the female version of Obama. She's poised, she's confident, she's smart, she knows how to move um, in debates. Her battles are graceful, but pungent. If that means, you know what I'm saying? If that means it, like she
Yes.
is, she's always on point with everything that she says. Um, a lot of people say that she doesn't fight for the so-called black race, but she does. She does a lot for us. She goes to battle when it comes to the floor on the Senate. So I
Mhm.
believe that he was very smart in grabbing her and knowing that she would fight until the end to be able to get the things that the Democrats are fighting for right now. Even as we are going, trying to get this bill passed. So I'm going to change gears, but of course we are going to have to talk about the orange elephant in the room, right? We're gonna
yeah,
have to talk about, if we're talking about this race, we have to talk about Trump. So what are you guys' thoughts on Trump and what he's doing as far as the voting rights, the voting, um, um, the things that he is trying to do to keep these votes from getting in on time. I, I don't want to seem like, cause me, I don't care. I'm very vocal. I don't care about the guy, period, at all. And I know a lot of people feel like
Me here.
that.
I call them
So,
clown. That ain't no but a clown.
yeah. So what do you
Clown.
guys feel about his strategy and what he's doing and how America should be looking at how to fight against what he's doing? Because really, to me, if you look at these type of things, I think that you can go back to the 1960s when it was really hard for Black people to vote. And it's not just Black people right now, it's everybody. He does not care. He does not want these ballots. He does not want people to be able to vote. And then we have this virus here, which is basically keeping us in and not being able to go out to the polls, which works out in his favor in so many different ways. It's crazy. And also he knows that he is trailing behind Biden at this time. So that's a whole lot to unpack. But let me get a little bit of your views on what this orange elephant is doing.
Well, I'll go first.
Okay.
I don't have too much to say except that he has unraveled everything that all the past presidents have put together. He's managed to do that within 2 years or so. I mean, there's no need to echo anything that has already been said. It's just the fact that I am very unhappy with his decision making, his presence, and then plus the fact that I felt that I was a bit surprised that he actually won the presidency, because I was always taught that a president should have some experience
Yes.
in the military, have some type of military presence, some type of understanding, something just dealing with the military and serving, at least in the military. And this has basically caused me to think things in a different manner, to know that you can be a reality show person or just whatever, because now that just set the stage for Kanye to come out and people at one point want to open a run and all this other stuff. I think that to be a leader for our country, you have to have some type of experience. He had no experience. He's very immature, and he ran this country as a very immature, racist individual. That's
Okay, Tawanda, what are your thoughts?
I hate
And
talking
you can
about
be
him.
candid on this one, honey, because
About him, but I mean, he haven't done anything. He said he was gonna make America great. How? It's not. We got a pandemic going on. The wall he said he was gonna build is half built. You said that the Hispanics was gonna pay for it. They haven't. He lies. His vocabulary is limited. I mean, I just
She
don't
can go on and on. Believe me.
I do not like that guy. Period. I don't even
yeah,
like talking about.
I mean, a lot of people in the country feels the same way you do, Tawanda, and a lot of people are not as nice as you, and I'm one of those people. So I don't really care for
I'm
him
too
at
much.
all. I think
Look,
that
I'm slowing it down.
a lot of the things that he has done, a lot of the live mistakes that he has made on live national TV, a lot of the things that he has gotten away with, a lot of the verbal things that he has said that has I mean, just demolished our whole name in this whole on the planet. You know what I mean? A lot of people and a lot of countries are looking at us and they're saying this does not make any sense. This man does not know what he's doing. America is a joke now. And if anybody like him, yeah. If anybody like him can get in the seat again, like you said, Anthony, Kanye, like who, what, like yeah. When they said that he was running, I was like, "Are you serious?" Like, but that was strategic in itself.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tawanda.
So he have mental issues. I brushed that off. Mental issues.
Yeah, but I mean, to me, I already knew what time it was when I just heard about him running. I knew that it would be basically that was trying to get our minds off of different things going on in the race. It was a distraction. He was a distraction.
Yep.
And they knew like Black America was not going out and voting for this man and then on top of that, he turned around and he makes the decision to just lose his whole cool on national TV, and it's seen around the world. So you really damaged your chances on doing anything.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay, so let's unpack this as well. So you know what happened? We had the issue with George Floyd, RIP, and the Trump didn't say or do anything about that whole situation other than be negative. He has not touched on anything with the families, the basically people and men and Black men and women getting shot in the street. He has not done anything at all as far as basically saying that he didn't want the protesters or the looters and these these states are out of control and he needed to send military.
Right.
He was trying to pull up different reasons to use executive orders in order to send these people over to these states. And I wanted to talk about that a little bit. He doesn't even know how to use his office. He does not even know how to delegate different things within the office. Let's
Right.
talk about that a little bit. How do you feel about him basically getting on national TV and bashing BLM and saying that they are basically like they did back in the 60s again? I'll go back to the 60s because I'm telling you, nothing is old. Everything turns around. It always goes around and around. And the same thing that they did to the Black Panthers is the same thing that they're trying to do with BLM, and they're trying to deconstruct that system of the fight for Black America. So if I can get y'all to unpack that as well.
It just has never ended, you know?
Yeah.
And he's for it. For us to have a leader that's for it, you know, he's racist. So I don't expect anything different from him, you know? He support him.
I echo that, and as I mentioned, you know, without drawing out, because we pointed out his bad points. I can't find anything, and I'm not being cynical, but I just cannot find
He's a
anything good.
businessman, that's all I can say.
I mean, he is just it's just everything that he's done is just cause awareness and to it's opened up old wounds. He has done nothing to even with the John Lewis, the activist who died. He and I remember the reporter asking why he didn't go to the funeral or you know, whatever. He's like, well, he didn't come to my grand opening. I mean, not my grand. I'm sorry. He didn't come to my yeah. So which trying to point out too is like that's just like a kid. He makes kids.
Exactly.
So
Kid mentality.
and so that you can't come with anything acting like a kid and doing kid. Like she also made reference back to the days like, you know, playing with the football. He took his, you know, look, this is my football. Yeah, I can't play. I'm taking, you know, all kind of little things that my 6-year-old would do. And as I sat down and thought about, like, you know what, he does act like a kid. So I never, after all these things that he's done, I just never expect anything different. You know, people and people bring up the fact that he gives out the stimulus and he does this, then they figure that, oh, he's doing something good. I don't want people to get blindsided about that fact that because he gives you the stimulus and all this other stuff that he's a good person. No, I mean, inside, from what he is projected on the outside, I don't think he's a good person. I don't think he'll change. I hope
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I think you talked about Obama signing executive orders, and that's all he's doing. He's doing the same.
Yep. And that's simply because people were not agreeing with him. So he figured he's going to make take the chance to sign an executive order, and even then he still has to get permission for certain situations. So I mean, he's not my president. I'm sorry.
So on my show, I'm gonna ask you guys, as if you were able to sit in front of some Democrats right now, and us being able to make decisions together, because it's supposed to be we the people, but there are other people making decisions for this country every single day, and they don't value the American people's opinions. So if you were in the room with some Democrats, naming Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and different decision makers, Nancy Pelosi, what would you tell them? What would you say to them on decisions that you feel they should make on the behalf of Black America? You as an individual, what would be some of the requests or the questions that you would ask, and form it in a way where you are telling them exactly what you feel, being business, being jobs, being stimulus, being any of those things. I want you guys to go in and say what you would say to these Democrat people that have high offices. What would you say to them and requests and questions that you would have for them?
Well, I'll go first. Kind of put me off guard, but I don't know. I don't know. Just tell them to The main thing that I'm really concerned right now is the pandemic, and I really wish that people would have taken the advice of the doctor. So I would probably tell them to listen to the doctor. The doctor, I can't think of his name more, and at least try to push what he's saying, especially with the mask and the sanitizing them hands, in order to at least try to curtail this pandemic and what's going on. But that mainly will be the first thing, because it's so much that's riding on this pandemic, so many things that have transpired that caused the economy to go into a swirl, that has caused business to shut down and whatnot. So if Trump would have really realized, listened to this doctor, maybe taking his advice instead of listening to other doctors and who come up with weird analogies, I think that it would have been everything. It would have been a better situation and whatnot. So it all stems from just that, and everything rides from that situation.
Thank you. Tawanda?
Okay, give me a minute.
Okay.
And as I was still coming, but yeah, because I mean, it's caused the economy to basically go in a downfall, and a lot of people have been placed out of jobs. So as far as me, as on the Democratic side, I definitely would talk to them and not make any haste decisions, and just look at things from a very a different point of view, to where it won't affect everybody. I mean, because Trump, they make since they make decisions that just without even thinking. So just take your time and look at things from a very personable point of view, and don't project your own ideas about it and make your decisions in that aspect, if that makes sense.
Well,
Yeah, that
yes,
makes sense.
I just think they should listen to the people more.
Right.
Don't go on what they feel. You know, whether Democrat or Republican, you have to listen to the people.
Mhm.
Uh, a lot of them haven't been through what we go through, and they don't know. It took 2020 for them to even see, or even white people even joining in to
Mhm.
see what we go through. So
Mhm.
listen to the people more. Listen to us.
That's right. So
I agree. If I had the seat, if I was a reporter, if I had a chair, if I was able to be in the room, sitting on the floor in the Senate, I would basically ask them, like, listen, like, if we're gonna do something, start to make mention of these reforms that we have been asking for. It's not just Black people that are asking for these reforms. It's everybody that are asking
mhm,
for reforms out here. Start to do something and make a move in the policing, how the police handle people on an everyday basis. Am I just talking about Black people? No, but we right now are the topic because we are the ones that are being shot down in the street. I think that they shouldn't handle mental situations with people that have mental problems. I feel like I feel like they should help out with housing. Lower income. They should do more. Immigration. It should be listen to your people, like Tawanda said. Listen to your people because we are the ones here and we're the ones suffering and we are the ones going through. And
Hmm.
so there are people up there on the hill that are making $1 million a year just to make decisions on behalf of people that are making $20,000 a year. And that is ridiculous because they don't know what we go through on a day-to-day basis or a month-to-month basis or a yearly basis, how we are raising our children, how we are not. They always talk about the income brackets and what people make. They always talk about Medicaid and food stamps, but they're steady pulling out Social Security and Medicare out of our pockets, paychecks and stuff that we
Right.
have to pay those income taxes on constantly. So if I was there, if I had a seat, I would definitely fight and tell them that you have to listen to your people. And this is why I like Kamala Harris, because she says and she believes and she focuses on the things that we have to bring to the forefront to the people, and she fights for that. And that's why I believe she is a very viable candidate, and I believe that she definitely should be VP period in my book
yeah.
after Biden wins, because he will win, because that orange evil will not prevail. Period. That's how I feel.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Biden.
Yes, yes. Biden Harris. Thank y'all so much for doing this with me. I really appreciate it. Like I said, this is like my passion. I really like to talk about, what's going on, how they handle things. I also love to talk about my community and my culture because it means everything to me. We have to continue to unite. We have to pull in people that are about the fight because there's a lot of people that are suffering and don't feel as though they have no say. And that's wrong. I don't like that at all. That people feel as though they can't say what they feel, but they're going through the same things that me and you are going through. So I feel we should start to unite and tell people, listen, let's go in. Let's start petitions. If we start running petitions about different things and about different forums, then we will definitely have a stake in the fight. So thank you guys so much for coming on. I really do. Did you guys enjoy this?
Yes, definitely.
Great. I'm so happy you guys did this with me today. And Tawanda, I have to have you back on. We have to talk about something else. We have to get together again. I really appreciate it.
For sure. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Anthony. Listen, if you're looking, if you're watching, if you're hearing, go and subscribe to Anthony's channel, Third Eye Visions. This is my Ace Boom Coon. This is my cool man. Yeah, we be on it, right?
Yes,
so get on his channel and subscribe, like, and comment.
Thanks so much.
He does a lot of different things during the week, but I try to work with him as well, and I'm gonna have him more on my show as well. You guys, thank you so much for watching. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Aletha Donaldson's channel. Go over to my Facebook page as well. I will be sharing my videos. Videos will be coming. I love you guys so much. Stay humble. Stay blessed.
Thank
Bye.
you. All right. Bye-bye.